Hello and welcome back to Trucking Answers. And today it's time for the Crap Company of the Week. That's super exciting every week. And this week I had a bunch of information sent in by an astute viewer of the channel, who shall remain anonymous, about a company. And I have all the information right here. You're going to want to hear about it. It's called Rain and Sons, and they're from Oklahoma. Have you seen their trucks on the road? Probably not. Everybody's probably quit by now. Look, here's the deal. They require 2 years experience to get started there. Remember that when we talk about pay, okay? Remember, Rain and Sons, 2 years experience. So here we go. Company drivers. Okay, let's start with that. We're going to get to lease purchase in a minute because that's even better. Okay, look, company drivers, you're going to start at 40 cents a mile. Isn't that great? 2 years experience, you can already earn 40 cents a mile. Wow. But wait a minute. You want to earn another penny? They have an app that installs on your phone so that you don't text when you're driving, and you can get another penny. Now, I'm actually unclear about how this works, whether it stops your phone from being used completely or whether it just records whether you're texting, because it says if you violate it that you're out of the program for 6 months. That would indicate your phone could still work, okay? Anyway, who's going to install it? You're going to have the company and you're going to let them install stuff on your phone? No thanks. Now remember, after 2 years, you're already up to 43 whole cents a mile. That's pretty awesome. Okay, look, and also they were refrigerated, right? Produce loads don't pay any detention. Sorry, we don't get any detention, so neither do you. Nice. You say, Mark, look, that's not enough money. I'm going to lease purchase a truck and I'm going to make all kinds of bucks. Let's look at it, because you know why? I have an actual lease purchase agreement that was sent to me. So I read the entire document, and these are the numbers directly from their lease purchase agreement. Now, lease purchase agreement, the good thing about this is there's no worrying about, calculations and stuff, because it's $1 a mile. That's easy to figure out. Buck a mile, miles times a buck. Simple. Buck a mile. All right. And it's on what it actually says is Rand McNally short miles. I believe we know this as household goods miles. So you get $1 on Rand McNally short miles, $1 plus fuel. All right. You get the same penny for the texting thing that I'm sure nobody's installing. Now, detention, this is for lease purchase people and actually owner operators. Detention is $20 an hour after 3 hours. For someone that owns the truck, $20 an hour after 3 hours. That's crazy. Oh, don't forget, except produce loads, nothing on produce loads. And to manually unload the trailer, $50 for an owner operator to manually unload. That means they're doing manual loads. They have the price figured out. You also, when you pick a load up, have to send a picture of the locked door, the back door of the trailer with the trailer number, and the check door with the thermometer stuck in it. Every load, every time, picture to them, email it to them. Now, they ought to provide you a phone, and they ought to provide you pay for this. Because I'm not going to stand in a thunderstorm taking a picture of this door with my phone. Not happening. Okay? Also, you have to call dispatch after you pick each load up so that they can discuss with you the temperature requirements of the load. And you need to send in temperature checks 4 times a day. 4 times a day, temperature checks get sent in, Qualcomm. Nice. Remember, 2 years experience to work here. 2 years experience. And this driver sent in tons of messages to me. Qualcomm messages. Why aren't you sending this? Why aren't you doing this? You need to call. You need to. Tons of micromanagement messages. Tons of them. I have them. Now you say, look, I'm still in. I love it. I love $1 amount. Here's the lease purchase contract. I read it. Your truck payment is $900 a week. $900. Can you believe it? $900. That's 156 weeks at $900 a week. Insurance is $30. Bobtail insurance is $9. OCAC insurance, $43. Qualcomm, $25. Now, here's at least one good point. Maintenance, they cover the maintenance. So it's all maintenance will be provided by Rain and Sons, okay? So you don't have any maintenance costs involved in it. They also cover your plates, your base plate, basically because it's their truck, right? The downside of this maintenance, remember, if they say it's, say, every 8,000, 9,000 mile oil change, 10,000, you got to bring it in right at that time. If you were in a load, you could get that done somewhere on the road and not have to take a day or two off. Depends how long they have done it. So there's always good and bad in everything. Remember, the philosopher Michael Jackson said that. Fuel tax, okay, is 2 cents a mile. Now look, here's this. You could overpay your tax. You could overpay. It depends where you buy or whatever. There may be a rebate coming to you. They charge 2 cents a mile fuel tax. There is no provision, I read through the entire contract, to give you any of that overage back if you're over. Now, if you're under, right, it helps you. If you're over, it helps them. It helps them. So remember that. You could potentially pay too much for the tax and not get it rebated to you per the contract. Okay, there's a $1,500 escrow. They take $100 a week out. And there's an insurance buy down for $27 more a week. So what we finally added up to is $1,034 a week plus 2 cents a mile for the truck for 156 weeks. And then you're getting $1 a mile. Remember that, $1 a mile. What kind of scam they got going on over there? What kind of scam? The buyout. Here's the last thing. The buyout of this truck at the end of the lease, you know, some companies at least will say, well, you can buy it for $1 or whatever. No. Buyout is market price on the buyout. You get to buy the truck, whatever the market price of that, the market value of that truck is at the end of your lease. How nice of them. It isn't a lease purchase. It's just a lease. It's just, you're just leasing it, and then you could buy it for what it's worth anyway. Come on, people. Nobody should sign any kind of contract like that. That's ridiculous. Plus the micromanagement and the call and a check and then do a 4 checks and send pictures. Oh my gosh. And they want experienced drivers. Anybody with 2 years experience needs to realize that this kind of deal at $900 is a huge waste of time. There are crap companies of the week that are $300 a week less than this. So don't think just because it's some small company, we treat you like family. They show all people hugging on their website, singing Kumbaya. Don't think that. That's not how it is here. Right. This hand's up here, and this hand has the knife sticking you, right? Don't think about it. So there we go today. That is Rain and Sons. I have another astute reader has sent me a lease purchase contract from Stevens. Thank you very much, anonymous driver. I have yet to read through that, and we're going to get another video about that. Since they won't talk to me, I want their stuff. Anybody who has information about a company, send it to me. Mark at truckinganswersnation.com. Go over there. I write a blog there. Did you know that? There's gallery pictures on the website, truckinganswersnation.com. There's a lot of stuff over there. So go head over there, send me stuff. We'll be back soon with more Trucking Answers.